Hello, Patriots. So I wanted to say happy Easter, and I wanted to also say thank you so much to everyone who's supported this channel and all of your donations and your kind words. You really do keep me going, and I greatly appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. So I brought you a story a few days ago about the Evergreen that was being taken to Bitter Lake and searched by Navy SEAL teams, and that some of the things they were finding. Scott Mckay came out with a update on that, and I'd like to share that with you because it's some really good intel. And this was posted on Before It's News by In Morgan, is one of the contributors. And he does have a BitChute channel. If you want to go to his BitChute channel and watch the full video, you can also see it here. I'll put the link in the description. And this is what she says. As we know, salvage teams on Monday finally freed the colossal container ship stuck for nearly a week in the Suez Canal, ending a crisis that had clogged one of the world's most vital waterways and halted billions of dollars a day in maritime commerce. Scott discusses a major Evergreen update and exposes that the leaders of the church are now under the control of evil. All right, so I'm going to play you a clip from that video talking about the Evergreen. And again, if you want to see the full video, you can come to this link or go to his BitChute channel, because it's a really good video. Has a lot of really interesting things he talks about. So here we go with Scott Mckay.
What I got. So it's direct, and I will translate what I have to, but here is more specifics that I got on Evergreen. Subject, seizure of enemy surface vessels and submarines. And then, of course, also, it's translated into, so sometimes it'll be part of it English, some might be a different language. It could be Sanskrit, it could be Russian, it could be Latin, it could be a lot of different things. And there's a reason why it's written that way, but basically there are hijackings of these ships and submarines going on by the good guys. Now, here's what I got. Notification was received, and it says Commanding Officer Colonel SJD authorizes team's mission statement release. So this was now authorized to release it. I'm bringing it to you. Number 2, interdiction mission, Operation Evergreen, and Joint Special Operation Command actioned. 3, active boarding teams given. So on these teams that were, and this is obviously a joint operation, U.S. Navy SEALs, DevGru, of course you guys know what DevGru is, you SEALs, Spetsgruppe A, and that appears to be Russian special operators, Directorate A of the FSB Special Purpose Center. Again, that's their, I guess you'd call it their new KGB. Let's see, Spetsgruppe V teams / KBG Directorate V or 5 Vega Group. Then the next one, the subset of the active boarding teams, is our protection team, and I'm going to leave the number out because I don't know. When it says our protection team, this is Overwatch. So I guess at some level it'll tell you who these people are to a degree and what they're capable of in terms of these type of operations. So our protection team, XYZ, infiltrated Evergreen, already aboard, coordinated strike interdiction mission. So here's what it means. Boarding given, boarding cranes were used, access to Evergreen was given, uploading completed, human intelligence, dead on arrival, 1,366 souls, alive on arrival, 1,245. Therefore, by the time they got there, apparently there were 1,366 people that were dead on that ship, which means we know, as I mentioned the other day, that there were reasons why this operation went this way, shut down the Suez Canal, because, any ship in position for ingress or egress, which is coming in or going out, now can be stopped and boarded and their cargo manifests reviewed, and actually go look for cargo on these ships that actually is not on the cargo manifest, and allow them to do that legally. And then, of course, what they discover, they can go from there. So that was a planned operation for that reason. One of the reasons is that they basically, there is the shot manufactured, obviously, over in that region of the world where it's coming from China and going through the canal to get where it needs to go. Get my battery put in here so we don't lose a general. So as they mentioned to me, Overwatch mentioned to me, like human beings, I'll just call it the shot to keep us from getting targeted immediately. The shot also has an expiration date. If it's not in a certain place at a certain location, or at a certain time, then they probably don't have the capacity for the refrigeration, which I understand has to be like below zero, possibly. You hear it from what I've heard in the past. Therefore, that means that these things expired and the shots were now ruined. And that was part of the operation. To ruin them, to seize them, ruin them, make them, render them useless. If these things really worked, why would it be setting up operations to interfere with the flow of that? Because that's what they're doing. They know what's happening here, so they're trying to stop it. You're not trying to stop a good solution for the world for a threat like that. You're going to make it happen. Well, they're not. There's interdiction for a reason. They also found weapons on there, and Kirsten mentioned this the other day. There were heavy weapons on these ships, and these ships were headed to 100 different drop-off points, and these weapons were all weapons going to be used to take down or invade or take over the Five Eyes nations: U.S., UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. Their intelligence agencies all collaborate, spy on citizens. Like MI6 will spy on us over here. People, the clowns in America are not supposed to, because it's against their charter. They do it anyways. But at least they can say, oh, we get this from MI6, because they're allowed to give information about, people they found in their countries. Hey, we found this. Hand it over to the clowns in America. And that's how they get around it. So we know about that. We know about the weapons. We know about the trafficking. We know about the shot. That's part of the operation. It does say here, it says confirmed hair trigger alert response. Strategic nuclear weapon at launch on warning status recovered. Interdiction successful. All threats removed. Direct action teams. Success. And then in this intel dispatch, it says strategic nuclear weapon aboard Evergreen was to detonate if vessel compromised. Why didn't it detonate? Well, U.S. Space Force, 21st Space Wing's 4th Space Control Squadron at Peterson Air Force Base, Colorado, jammed the original electronic signal. Vessel then ran aground. Strategic nuclear weapon deactivated. Successful. Undisclosed operators on board Evergreen assisted with mission set. Complete. This was for immediate public release. That's what I'm bringing to you today. That's what's happened and is happening currently with their Evergreen operation. So if people don't understand that the Patriots are in control, nothing is going to help you get a handle on that fact. Because if the Patriots weren't in control, said this before, who's in control? The person that's at the sound stage for Castle Rock, the whatever it is with white hair that falls up steps. I mean, most people fall down steps. This clown falls up steps. But who's in control? Those clowns, that administration, or somebody else. The person that's always in control is the person with the guns, period. And we know who has the guns, military. So they're doing what they need to do. Let's see. Okay, Kerry said, yeah, of course he said that because he's true. That's what I'm getting, Patty Melt. Yep, 1,300 plus on Evergreen, dead on arrival, 1366. Human trafficking. That's pretty much all I have, folks. I'm looking in here just for some questions, possibly. I can answer a couple of things for you guys today. Looks like yeah, we got another sorry one. Now you're gonna pick this person out. Fork the kids, go child traffickers. Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and bump this one right out. They show up here because it's got to be fun for them. Like I said, these people don't get laid ever. Their lives suck. Imagine showing up somewhere on some channel, somebody you don't like, and saying stupid shit like this so you can get made fun of, get kicked out of the channel. That's all right. As long as they keep making fun of the children being trafficked and raped and brutally sodomized and gutted and cannibalized by the elite, they're on notice too. None of this stuff, look, I know anything I've ever said is out there. It's never going away. Could it come back on me someday? Probably. Do I care? At this point, I don't. I want to win the war. I'll deal with that later. Same with these scumbags. These digital signatures can tie these people to every word they've basically breathed. So these people aren't going to lose the opportunity to be put in check eventually down the road. So rather than sit here rambling, I'm done. That's what I've got.